Advantage Auto Parts, 21 Thompson Street, Montego Bay. We continue to protect you from high prices. Get your bumpers, AYB, HID, LEDs, radiators and fans, AC compressors. Telephone 876-952-6109. The time by Advantage Auto Parts is...
Pick up the sub balloon.
Really rocking, you know.
I want to call
Really rocking, you know. Really rocking, you know. Really rocking, you know. Really rocking, you know.
Them the big birthday drop. Just keep me door lock, knock knock.
Really rocking, you know.
balloon.
Spice come on.
Guess what? I'm checking right now, making way for the
Really rocking, you know.
See you next week, Monday night at 11. We'll do it again for you. You take care of
Really rocking, you know.
weekend. Stay safe, alright? Balloon take you out. Knock knock.
Really rocking, you know.
Miss Chin come on knock. So I'm to go live up.
Really rocking, you know.
Door lock, knock knock. Who you say knock? Coffee come on knock.
Really rocking, you know.
Even if she have on a crack. Just keep me door lock.
Really rocking, you know. Really rocking, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is the Entertainment Buzz.
hear me told you.
What them say? Up to the buzz. We don't know. The buzz.
You know how we roll.
Really rocking, you know.
This is the Entertainment Buzz.
Really rocking, you know.
Further on in the buzz.
Really rocking, you know. Really rocking, you know.
What we gonna do right here is go back. Wait.
Really rocking, you know.
Sky, are you? All the respect and ice out. Like a flag.
Really rocking, you know.
Some bounty.
Entertainment Buzz are the real thing, man.
You know.
Sight.
Really rocking, you know.
And now, our feature presentation.
Really rocking,
Yes,
you
sir.
know.
We want to say a very special welcome to the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones. All right. We're going to see if we can get your audio up, Kashiba. We're not hearing you, but I think it's on the other side over here. So we're going to see if we can get that going. All right. So we're getting ready while we get Kishima all connected. And I think we should be able to hear you now. How are you, Kish? No, we're still not hearing you. All right. I think Kimar just went around there to see if he can sort out what it is. But we're getting ready for an exciting program tonight. It is the EBUZZ. And, of course, we would like to just ensure and invite everyone to join us on our social media pages. Follow us on our social media pages. Instagram, IRIFM_JA. Twitter, IRI_FM. And Facebook, at IRI FM. All right. We're also going to be having lots of great things tonight. Let us see if we can hear you again, Kish. Can you hear me? No. We're not seeing these fellows at all. Why are we not getting Kishima on the connect? All right. While we're waiting for them to sort that out. So tonight we're going to be having an exciting program. We have our music artist named Shabaco. I hope I got that right. And of course, our main artist tonight will be Tony Curtis. Lots of hot things coming up, and I really wanted to discuss these with Kishiba, but we're still trying to sort out this technical problem. We're not getting her audio as we would like to have it. Let us see what is happening here. All right. And, well, one of the things that's going to be happening, one of the hottest topics around right now, Grammy Nate, try her now. Kish, let's see if we can hear you now. Go ahead. No, we're not hearing you. All right, so Grammy-nominated entertainer Shabaco will be completing his second stint in prison after receiving a 6-year prison sentence in a Dutch court on Tuesday. The prison walls singer will serve his time with credit added for the time served after his self-defense claim was rejected by the court. Well, yes. And according to the press officer Franklin Wittimina, the prosecutor asked the court to convict 43-year-old Jacure for attempted murder. And of course, Witimina, in a report, explained that the prosecutor believes the claim of self-defense by Cure is unbelievable, and he deliberately sought confrontation. He continued by saying that there was evidence through the voice messages Cure sent to the victim that he knows, and he says the witness also reported Cure made claims he was going to kill him or kill the victim. Reports are that on October 1, 2021, Cure and promoter got into an argument over unpaid performance fees, after which Cure used a weapon to inflict wounds on the promoter. In 1998, Cure was sentenced to 13 years in prison. He served 8 years. During the final stages of his sentence, the singer's popularity skyrocketed following the release of his hit single, True Reflections and Prison Walls. And of course, so it looks like he will be in prison for a long time, 6 years, and of course, and this is not too long coming out. So also, we are still trying to sort out our technical issues here. I think what we can try to do in the meantime is try to get a musical break in and see if we can sort out what's going to be happening. So, Lollipop, I'm going to ask you to drop a song or two, and we're going to see if we can sort out our technical issues, and then we'll get right back to the EBUZZ right here.
For the moment you're feeling right, the moods and the tides are high, yeah. Say you never knew it, say you never knew it till a rasta man come in your life. For the moment you're feeling right, the moments and tides are high, yeah. Say you never knew it, say you never knew it till a rasta man come in your life. I pay no dues, I say the rockin', I make myself most available. So when you see me really rockin', I tell you the truth and I will never really rockin', memories on your mind. For the moment you're really rockin', the mood and the tight are high. Say she never knew really rockin', call it out for me in your life. For the moment you feel really rockin', the mood and the tight are high. Say you never knew it really rockin', the rasta man come in your life. My streets really rockin', what needs can I do? I need my really rockin', my love is for you. Really rockin', really rockin',
Test 1 2. Peter, can you hear me?
For the moment you're feeling right, the moods and the tides are high, yeah. Say she never knew it, say she never knew it till a rasta man come in your life. For a moment
so
you're feeling
the
right,
Zoom.
the moods and the tides are high, yeah. Say she never knew it, say she never knew it till Norris man come in your life. I pay no dues, I send no rose to you. I make myself most available. So when you see me, you could look into my eyes. I wanna say the truth and I will never say a lie. All days of your life, memories on your mind. For the moment you're feeling right, the moods and the tides are high, yeah. Say she never knew it, say she never knew it till a rasta man come in your life. For the moment you're feeling right, the moods and the tides are high, yeah. Say you never knew it, say you never knew it till Norris man come in your life. I streets for you, baby. What next can I do?
Yeah.
Every time you take one step, something pulls you back. But you get back up each time you fall. Wicked people and bad mind lurking dark, but I have no fear. I walk with Jah. Hey,
Yeah.
turn the world off and turn the music on. Just light up another one. Relax and just close your eyes. Oh, natural mystic is in the air. Bob Marley said I'm no fear. Everything is gonna be alright. Some days are up and some you're down. Week today, tomorrow's gone. Some you lose and some you're gonna win.
All right, thank you very much, DJ Lollipop. Thank you. All right, warm and easy, as we say. And of course, once again, we're saying welcome back to the EBUZZ. We're going to see if we have Kimshima online. I'm pretty sure we do. I heard her a while ago. How you doing, girl? You good?
Good. Can you hear me now?
We're hearing you as loud and as crystal and as clear as an expensive piece of glass.
Okay, wow.
Wow, I don't know what happened a while ago. But of course, anyway, that's gone. We're now here. And of course, we were reading the whole topic of Jacure's sentence.
6 years.
6 years. Your thoughts on the whole situation with what's happening with him?
You know, it is really crazy because when you think about Jacure, he has been behind the prison walls before. He was given a 13-year stretch. He ended up spending 8 years. Now here comes another 6 years behind bars. You can only imagine what's going through his mind. The court actually tossed out his plea that it was self-defense. Right. So, you know, and being in a foreign country, it's a terrible situation to be in, and it will definitely, in my opinion, affect his career.
Yeah, and I also, not only will it affect his career, I think it'll also affect his psyche in terms of his, you know, his mental focus, because it cannot be a nice thing to be in jail, but then, of course, being in jail in a foreign country. And, you know, I mean,
by the time he's old, he'll be close to 50. You know, the music, the industry will be far ahead from where, you know, he left off.
Unless he wants to repeat and do another song from behind the prison walls.
Providing they allow that.
Providing they've set up a studio and a microphone like what Down Sound Records, or was it Down Sound Records, who set up the studio for him to record that song. But I tell you something, he is in for a stretch. We can only wish that he goes through it and come out on top, and of course be able to represent music again. But it is a sad situation, and I think it didn't have to happen. It didn't have to happen.
The big thing in this situation, Bones, is that will he learn this time around? You know, will it be a lesson that you have learned this time around, where you can truly turn your life around in a meaningful way?
Kenny Rogers did a song called "Coward of the County." You run away, you live to see another day, but you just don't jump into things. Sometimes things that are avoided and, you know, are allowed to de-escalate it, then you can, you know, have a plausible solution to it. It's when things are inflamed and things are heated, then impulse takes over. And sometimes when you do things on an impulse, that means there's no thought put into it. You normally have a bad outcome. So
sometimes you're not even able to take back what was said, even in situations of sorts. So, you know, you really want to maintain your cool, which is an ongoing process. Right. You know, it doesn't happen overnight or come one off.
It is something that it is a learning process for him. I hope he learns, as you said, and he just goes through his sentence and he comes out maybe on a little earlier time, maybe good behavior, maybe something. But unfortunate for such a talent to be caught up in the same predicament.
It is.
Same jail thing. And of course, the next hot thing that is happening here is the visit of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge to Jamaica. And there have been, you know, mixed reactions to their visit. What have you heard? We understand that there were some protests.
She was very vocal.
Yeah.
You know, she said that Jamaicans are still feeling the ill treatment that was handed out to their ancestors by the monarchy. And she said that the government should relieve the country of the Queen as head of state.
And I think that there are some other people who will agree with that. Some people are with the monarchy. So it is really a mixed bag of emotions and responses. I think there was a protest there at the British High Commission.
Yes, there was a protest. That's where Queen Africa actually expressed herself.
It. Right, and so and they're I think they're out. They're leaving the country tomorrow. They've been doing trips, so they've been here the 22nd to the 24th. And I think they went to a school. They went to some traditional
Spanish Town Hospital, Shortwood Teachers College.
Right.
And the Prime Minister today indicated the intention of the country to remove the monarchy as head of state.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be happy to hear that. Some people aren't, but what do you think? I think the majority will be.
Look, let's see what happens. I think with this government, sometimes they just say what is popular or what to, get the people to rock with you. Let us see what happens. Will they move towards it like Barbados did? Or is it a situation where, similarly like how people have been for years trying to lobby for Bob Marley to get the national hero status? And, you hear the conversation, you hear the talks, and, no movement. So let us see. Not to equate the two things, saying that they're the same, but just how this government has been presenting themselves.
Oh boy, let us see.
Not a doer.
Donald Trump would say, "We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens."
We'll see.
All right.
Look who you gonna quote.
Well, that's what he always says. We'll see what happens. That's his favorite thing. We'll see what happens. All right. Fans and well-wishers of late comedian and Instagram influencer comedian Lexian Williams, better known as Lexi D, best will be able to share the celebration of life candlelight vigil of the late star on Sunday, March 27. The official Instagram of the late star shared a picture of her with the caption, "You are invited to a candlelight ceremony in memory of Lexi at 7 p.m. in Rio Bueno, Trelawney." And Lexi and two other persons, including entertainer Free Speech, lost their lives on the evening of Friday, March 18. And according to reports, 21-year-old Lexi was traveling in a Toyota Mark X motor car that was being driven by 25-year-old Kenroy Smith. And the vehicle reportedly crashed into a white Toyota Voxy that was being driven by entertainer Free Speech. Now, Lexi last year won the first staging of the popular social media series 876 Roommates. And of course, entertainer Free Speech was a featured artist on IRI FM's EBUZZ program prior to the pandemic. And he garnered traction for his song Isolation and Life is Amazing. I knew Free Speech very well. I would see him in the town all the time, and he would say, "Yo, Bones, may have a new song and him have this." He's always working. So I was wondering what had happened to him because we hadn't seen him on the scene for a minute.
For a good while.
And understand that he was running transportation. He was doing, Juta. So it's
and during the pandemic, a lot of persons had to pivot and, came up with innovative ways to continue to earn. He was such a humble spirit. He attended the Monique College. I remember clearly his music artist interview when he came through, and just the passion that he had for music. And he started out as a group called Free Speech, but then he was always singing, and that's how the name Free Speech stuck with him.
I'm trying to remember if it was the night when he came as a new artist. I think we had Conscience.
Conscience was there as well.
Conscience was in studio. Yeah. So, rest in peace to
Free Speech and Lexi. To all who lost their lives, and Bones, we have to implore persons to be absolutely careful on the roadways.
A lot of things are happening in terms of there is an opening up of the country. Entertainment is being open. It's opening up a lot of things also because the accidents have gotten really, really frequent on the roads. I think just a while ago, coming to work, I saw a yellow tape right up at the top where just a little before Spring Gardens there.
Oh, wow.
Something happened up there. I'm not sure if it was an accident or somebody died, but there was a police in the road and the whole of the area was taped off. And we had to do a detour. So we'll have to find out what happened there. But a lot of things are happening. people need to be more vigilant. People need to be more careful because there are more opportunities for robbers and thieves because the roads are busy now. And, you can just imagine how the road is now because we've been locked. We have had these curfews for years. And now we are free to go. There's going to be...
And we haven't had a conversation since the opening of the entertainment sector.
Right.
Our conversation's been, when will it open? And here it is. It's wide open now. What are your thoughts? Are you more cautious or excited to just get out there and be free?
I think, when you're in a situation for an extended period of time, you've actually trained yourself to be used to being in. I want to be out, but I think the excitement to be out the way I used to be is not as strong. As I say, in this whole situation, you pivot and you've learned to do things in a smaller scale, maybe in a small setting, because that was what the rule was. But I'm telling you, the entertainment itself has now, because they had a serious blow, they have really been taking advantage. As the opening happened, party keep. There are many parties that's happening left, right, center. I haven't been to any yet, but I'll be heading out.
Going out.
Oh yeah, next week or maybe this weekend. You never know. But
in the same breath, we are finally open and doing things, and you're hearing news coming out of China that they are under lockdown. There is another upsurge of COVID-19 cases. Do you foresee another wave, another lockdown?
All right. Yeah, I hope there wouldn't be another lockdown. But you see, after more than a month of decline, COVID cases started increasing around the world. And this is what was said by the World Health Organization. It said the lockdowns in Asia and China battling to contain the outbreak. So they have a big outbreak. Well, it's not necessarily a large outbreak, but there's zero tolerance when it comes to their lockdowns. They will lock down everywhere and you can't move. So it's a combination of factors that are causing it. It's causing the increase,
variant,
including the highly transmissible Omicron variant, and there's a subvariant also that is more transmissible, as I said, and of course the lifting of public health and social measures are some of the things now. So they do work. They just so what we're seeing is a rise, and new infections jumped by 8% globally, and 11 million new cases, and just over 43,000 deaths reported. And it is the first rise, since the end of January. And the biggest jump was in the WHO's Western Pacific region, which includes South Korea and China. Also,
I'm not sure if you're hearing me, but I am no longer hearing you.
Wow.
I see you.
We're hearing you.
Your mouth move, but I'm no longer hearing you on your end.
We want to find out.
If we can go to a break. I know Kemar had sent me a text. I'm not sure if he did anything on his side, but you could continue.
All right.
With the points.
Well, we're going to just continue that. Africa saw a 12% rise in cases and 14% rise in deaths. Europe saw a 2% rise in cases, but no jump in deaths. A number of experts have raised concerns that Europe faces another coronavirus wave, with cases rising since the beginning of March in Austria, Germany, Switzerland, and the Netherlands, and of course the United Kingdom. Now we know that the United Kingdom, they had just relaxed all the rules altogether, and we are seeing a jump there. All right, so what we're going to see if we can do now, we're going to see if we can take another break, because I think Kishima has lost her audio for us. You're not hearing us still, right? No. All right, so we're going to take another break, a little more music, and we're going to sort this out again. All right, so Lollipop, give us something, my brother.
In the building, checking out
The #1 station.
And that's the way we rollin', Lord. I'm rolling at some blunts in my mayonnaise, sipping at some Molly with some Hennessy's, and I'm rolling with Lata and a friend Denise. That's how we rollin', and you can believe what you wanna believe. And I know the marijuana can cure disease. Ask the Jamaican or Japanese, 'cause that's how we rollin'. every time we roll away our sorrows. And hit me with the vibes, then I come alive, and I roll one more tomorrow. Steadily thinking about my day, what people saying, boy, your eyes are red. Gotta believe in every word I say. When I keep on shouting, there's a brighter day. Rolling, rolling up a blood. Rolling, rolling, rolling up a blood. Rolling up a blood, set my mind at ease. Sipping at Somali with some Hennessy's, and I'm rolling with Latai and a friend Denise. That's how we rollin'. You can believe what you wanna believe. All I know the marijuana can cure disease. Ask the Jamaican or Japanese, cause they are rollin'. If you feel the need, you can plant a seed like roses in a garden, and watch it full of nice, make them criticize. Officer, I beg your pardon.
All right, so we're still trying to sort out our technical problems here, but what we're doing in the meantime, we are now going to head to At the Movies, our pre-recorded feature, and of course, At the Movies is presented by Maisha Brody.
Lights, camera, action. Hey movie lovers, welcome to At the Movies. I'm Maisha Brody. Murals to commemorate the impact that Jamaicans have made in theatre, film, and other aspects of the creative industry are to be installed in downtown Kingston in the third phase of the Paint the City project. Kingston Creative has launched an open call for visual artists to submit concept designs for the project. The theme is Whole Heapa Culture, a nod to Miss Lou. The project is being sponsored by the Tourism Enhancement Fund and will see 10 new murals developed along Water Lane between Duke Street and East Street. The new murals are slated for completion by August this year. Marketing coordinator of Kingston Creative, Jan Thomas, says the murals can feature persons such as Oliver Samuels and Miss Lou, and applicants should submit designs to bit.ly/apply PTCIII.
Anybody that has made an impact, maybe even, Oliver Samuels for acting, Paul Campbell for acting, writers, Claude McKay, like anybody that has, made a significant impact in just any culture industry. So the deadline is on April 7th.
Marketing coordinator of Kingston Creative, Jan Thomas. Still on the movie scene, Disney employees have staged a walkout to pressure the company into actively opposing a Florida bill that bans instruction on sexual orientation or gender identity in primary schools. A handful of staff joined the walkout, with organizers accusing the firm of showing apathy to the bill. Disney said in a statement that it stands in solidarity with its LGBT cast, crew, guests, and fans. The bill is formally known as the Parental Rights in Education Bill. Critics have dubbed it the Don't Say Gay Bill. According to the BBC, the legislation's text does not contain the term gay, though it bans discussions of sexual orientation and gender identity for children under 10 or when not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. It is expected to be signed into law by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, a Republican, but it has faced significant criticism, including from the White House and their Democratic allies. It's now time for this week's Top 5 movies. At number 5, we have the series The After Party. At number 4 this week is Fresh. Turning Red takes the number 3 spot. At number 2 we have The Adam Project, and in the number 1 spot this week is Spider-Man No Way Home. If you love great movies and series, go ahead and add these to your watch list. That's a wrap. Join us next week for more exciting movie news. For At the Movies, I'm Maisha Brody.
All right. Thank you very much, Maisha Brody, and that was At the Movies. All right, and of course, let us see. We got Kish. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Well, I could always hear you. I'm glad you can hear me. But you know,
Yes,
and even the way you
finally.
sound, even the audio is so clear now. You're a lot clearer. So we got it fixed. All right. So every week we provide a platform for new and upcoming talent. And of course, our music artist this week is a brother by the name of Shabako. Is it Shabaco? Let me get it right.
Shabaco.
Shabako. Shabaco would like to say a very special welcome to the EBUZZ. How you doing, my brother? You good?
Yeah, man. Blessings all the time, man. You know?
Blessed
All right,
love to you,
welcome.
Shabako. Blessed.
Well, let's just jump right into it. I was reading your bio and I realized that before Shabaco, you went by Antsman and Critical. Why so many name changes?
Well, the name Ansman was not really an artist name. It was just a name from the childhood times, you know.
Right.
But the name Critical was an artist name. I was an artist by the name of Critical before I changed it to Shabako. So Critical was the more as I would say derogative type of artist.
Hardcore.
Yeah, so Shabako is a more humble and you know, uplifting type of artist.
All right. So what made you make the change? What was the rationale for the change? Because if you were Critical and then you went to Shabako, was there a divine intervention? There was something that happened in you spiritually. What made the change happen in terms of the artist name?
Well, you know, growing up exposed to a lot of different genre of music.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up with a love for dancehall and reggae music, just alike, you know. So I was doing some dancehall music and to be honest, the music that I really love is more like the soul type of music, which you know fall under like reggae and like souls, R&B, those type of music, you know. So at the end of the day, doing all of what I was doing by the name of Critical, as I said in many other different occasions, at the end of the day, you can't really hide from who you truly are. So I just decided that this is what I really want to do, and this is what I was doing before I even call myself Critical. So I was just gonna go back to that, you know, go back to my roots because I was more comfortable in that field. So
yeah.
Okay, I fully understand. A song that you're currently promoting as well is a track titled Faith. It seems pretty personal. I mean, it talks about getting fight, and you know, you also talk about suicide in it. Is faith a reflection of your thoughts, experiences, and true feelings?
yeah, most definitely, you know, because as one can listen to this song and relate to at least something, at least one line out of the entire song, you know. So somebody can relate to the song. If not all of it, somebody can relate. So this for me was like the things that I went through, like from as early as I can remember.
Yeah.
You know, up to current date, you know. So I just decided that, you know what, the realist music, as I saw while growing up, I realized that the more realistic type of music, you know, the music that really comes from the heart, you know, those are the type of music that really connects with people. So I just decided that, you know what, I'm gonna do alright, you know. So if I this me I feel, I'm not afraid to put it out there. So at the end of the day, you know, I just do my good one. See it at work, come down to faith, you know. A long time I hold it out and see at the end of the day, I'll faith and make that money, see me?
Well, you know, one of the things we've been hearing in terms of, you know, your transition on who you truly are. Do you write your own music in terms of you do? And how would you describe your musical style?
Well, you know, everyone has different characteristics. So,
yes,
you know, you know something different because we can't be the same as everybody else. And feel like unique is just another normal word, you know? Right. So me just feel powerful, you know, because at least we know someone can write some lyrics and people across the world can at least, you know, listen and get a sense of comfort, you know, from what me have said in terms of music.
And it is not even just what you write, but it's also how you present it and the emotions that you're able to capture in the lyrics. What was it like being in the studio recording this song, and was it difficult to convey the emotions when you were presenting it?
No, I know, because as I said, you know, the type of, well, as the song speaks, you know, all of what the song is saying, you know, are different, just different scenarios for me in different times, you know.
Yes.
So everything the song is saying, you know, is really true, really from the heart. So it wasn't really a hard thing for me to do. Didn't take much effort because, as I said, it was from the heart, you know. So it was an effortless job, man, you know, quick time.
All right. So one of the things I wanted to find out from you is, thus far, since you've been in music, any particular lesson that you have learned that has made a fundamental change in how you view music and how you will operate in the music industry?
Yeah, but well, I would say, well, you know, from morning, nothing in life is really easy, but you know, venturing in further into the music, I realize it's not really an easy road, you know. It's a whole lot of work, you know, a lot of dedication, a lot of sleepless night, you know. So it has been a rough journey, but not a journey that I wouldn't do again if I had the chance to do it, because this is what I really love, you know. So it has been a rough journey, but at the end of the day, I think it's all worth it, because the struggles make you where you are at the end of the day, you know. Struggles teach you what you have when you actually get it, you know. So I appreciate everything.
What is the feeling like knowing that some industry players and lovers of the music are already touting you as the next artist to watch?
Well, one of the best feelings, you know, because growing up and listening to most of the veterans doing it, and at the end of the day, for instance, like on stage, see myself on stage, you know, it's like I watch myself, like I remember my past self as a youth. I listen to these things, you know. I watch the artists, them I do it, you know. So to see me come do it now, one of the best feeling, you know, one of the best feeling to see me can at least hear from the greats, them I say, yo, very positive song, very nice song, you know. And it's not like them just I said very nice song, them I tell myself lyrics connect, you know, flow connect, recording connect, you know, break control connect. So I know I said them I listen to the song word for word, and you know, them really take time to listen to the song, like them I use them ears and actually steer the song. You know, if the ear will actually go on. So you know,
one of the things I'd like to find out from you right now, which single are you promoting right now?
Well, I have 2 singles right now that I'm gonna promote them back to back.
All right.
One is for DJ Treasure, you know, called
yeah, man.
They're gonna be out anytime soon, about Friday midday. And we have a song with HMP called Survivor. That's definitely gonna be the third song, you know, because very, very powerful song, just like Faith, you know. So
what do you think about sharing some of these tunes with our listeners?
No problem, man, because you know, if the world not hear them,
not true. What I'd like to do, what I'd love for you to do, Shabaco, is introduce it in your own style, and of course we'll play it here in studio after you've done the introduction. You ready, sir?
Yeah, man.
Go through now.
I am a living proof of survivor. Stomach foodless for days. Life punch left to right, but my fight back. It never too late for faith. You know about pain, trials and setbacks. Trust me, I can relate. From your love life, never forget that. One day you will be great. Life full of pain, me I testify. More time I cry, you can't deny.
So what we're gonna do, as I say, we're gonna have you introduce it and we're gonna play the songs in studio so the listeners can hear it really clear.
Yeah, man, so, I want everybody to just take time out to listen to the song here,
Yes.
Really powerful song, very positive message. I think it's very soothing to the soul. So just take time out to listen, word for word, and just get some comfort from Shabako music,
Here we go.
Yeah, can't eat, can't sleep. A lot on my mind and the pressure will leap. Asking with tears, oh Lord, why me? Me I suffer too long now, me I cry creep. Enough time is run out, the devil say me do my time. But them my mates back for me too juvenile. I'm still grateful, yeah, me thank you for lifetimes. I'm a fall now, we can't count how much time do me have people around. But my feelings keep on the hell when they see me, you're not dealing. So for them a poison, tell you no a real thing. Tell you one thing when them have another meaning. Push up on half that, tell you how my feelings. Still I push through, cause me have so many reasons. I hold on firm to a straw or a tree limb. Cause me a fight for everything I believe in. Yes, I know that my faith can move mountains. Keep my heart pure like the streams and the fountains. Dreams and my visions, I keep them surrounded by faith, cause I know that one day they'll move mountains. Yeah. Oh please, Shabako again now. I want to I am a living proof of survivor. Stomach foodless for days. Life punch left to right, but my fight back. It never too late for faith. You know about pain, trials and setbacks. Trust me, I can relate. From you have life, never forget that. One day you will be great. Life full of pain, me I testify. More time I cry, oh me can't deny. Can't hold it in, no matter how me try. Family for feed, I'm never dying. Ends now meet with me 9 to 5. The devil in my heart, so me never 9. Puss and dog, now the same look all the time. Upon cold floor, me used to sleep at nights. Now I'm a living proof of survivor. Stomach foodless for days. Life punch left to right, but my fight back. It never too late for faith. You know about pain, trials and setbacks. Trust me, I can relate. From you have life, never forget that. One day you will be great. Me never follow. Me always a lead out. I span the prize, me I go for the dream now. 7-time fall, bounce back for rebound. Years man I try, gotta bless the team now. Yo, some real one gone from the timeline. Used to party off to go sleep on the night time. Just soul poverty and bubbles if it touch time. For all the hard times, yeah, we I go quite fine. Living proof of survivor. Stomach foodless for days.
Yes, Shabaco. Mad.
Yeah. You know, Shabako, in all that we do, support is vital. Do you have a strong support system or a team behind what you're doing?
Yeah, man, first and foremost, I have to big up all Canada, one love, and then when they take feet off of the ground and send it, in the sky, you understand? So, we big up all Canada, anywhere, anytime, big up the boss, I know that was, same time, big up Virgo, always there by my side from day one, big up Real Life Records too, big up the whole St. Thomas, big up Double Scoop, because you don't know St. Thomas, I support Shabako to the fullest. The love I get from St. Thomas, like, people are singing on the streets and them are reach out. So we have to big up the whole team. We are support. As myself, Virgo, big up yourself, Wanda, or Canada, Real Life Records,
I tell you something, Shabaco. We can tell you here, unreservedly, that you are definitely the artist to look out for next. I mean, in terms of making a large musical contribution. We're talking not just here, internationally. The sound that you have is unmistakable, it's undeniable, and I know you're going to harness it to the best, because I think you're doing the best at it right now, but I know you're a perfectionist, and I get the feeling you're going to even try to improve it more. How can fans connect with you? Social media, tell us your handle so that they can get in touch with you.
Well, on Instagram, they can find me at Shabako Music. That's Shabako_music. SHABAKO_music, MUSIC. You can find me across all other platforms at Shabako Music, Facebook, Twitter, Shabako Music, and on YouTube, Shabako Music, same way. So across all platforms, Shabako Music.
And already you are on a path because you were able from the initial stages, like you explained to Bones and I earlier, that you changed your name from Critical to Shabaco because you wanted something more meaningful. You didn't want to run away from your true self. Musically, what sort of legacy do you want to leave? Like, what do you want that to look like?
Well, we have a stamp name on the earth, all out of space, we name of a stamp. So we have to make sure say, we leave back a legacy where we know say, all right, but when them say Shabaka, even a million years from now, so like yesterday, the name they just come on the earth, So people have to remember Shabaka for all the great work when it come on to music, So just have a stamp in the earth, man. And as we see what a space see, a very good stamp when we say, all right, we can represent to the world at large and come on to the good music. You understand?
Shabako, we want to thank you so much making time to talk to us tonight. We wish you only the best in your musical career. We know that you'll raise the flag of reggae high and higher and highest. Wish you all the best and keep up the good work. And thanks again for joining us.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. All the best.
Respect you. Yeah, man.
All right, Shabako, our music artist this week. Yeah, it's a real feel-good moment, and I like the way how he was articulate and he was able to express himself, and that point that he made earlier, Bones, that, he wanted to be his true self and just shine and not stifle that by trying to be something else.
Yes. Excellent vocals, excellent production. Big up yourself, Shabako. And of course, I tell you this, we are up for another feature right now. So it's now time for Fashion Forward with Shamara Preston and DJ Lollipop.
Catch him outside.
It's Fashion Forward, a weekly look into what's popping,
what's hot and what's not,
hip and trendy. It's the space for all things fashion.
Image of a turn up, stick them. Oh, it's nice, yeah, nice. Image of a turn up, turn up. Image of a turn up, on up a street like volcano, a store up. I never drop a standard, everything turn up, I'm a stinking.
Spring is here and outside open. What colors are you rocking this season?
Well, so outside open, so everybody happy, so the happy color, bright color. You got some floral settings. That is it.
Okay, when I think spring, I think bright, light, happy. Flowers are blooming, outside just nice. So from your nails to your outfit, even your makeup should represent the right way. But what colors will you be rocking this season? We took to the streets and we asked that question.
The colors we're wearing for spring are pastel colors, muted, light blues, lavender, white, copper color, probably like a red or bright blue or probably like an emerald green.
Floral. So it's bright color for outside, very bright and beautiful for the spring season.
Neon colors, like pink, orange, green.
Well, I believe that we should be rocking bright colors, lively colors. Let's celebrate spring, let's celebrate love, let's celebrate the flying of the gate. Because, we should be wearing bright yellows and blues and green, pinks and purples.
Alright, so ladies, when you just come out, because the brunch them out again, springtime, because the first opportunity you get to come out fully, legally. So make sure you come out looking good, make sure the nails them do, your toes them well polished, make sure you look good in the party, make sure the ear look good for your head, the wig them glued on properly, make sure you buy the nice wig them, and on top the one them where you can only make the little one part there, so the wig them where you can make any part with, because you have some wig are just T part alone you can do with it. So buy up the nice wig them where you can part them in every style and just come out.
Well, Lollipop said it all. As we emerge from the pandemic and anxiously look forward to brighter days, so too should your outfit. So have a little fun this season and brighten up your day, brighten up mine. That's all for this week. Join us next week for more information. For Fashion Forward, I'm Shamara.
And I'm DJ Lollipop, the party fanatic.
The image of a turn up, on up a street like volcano.
DJ Lollipop. What is
Hey.
wrong with DJ Lollipop?
You know what? You know who DJ Lollipop remind me of? A overbooked flight. Because I saw him book out now, you know. Youth. Big up yourself.
That's a good look. That's a good look.
As
Big
a
up
place
yourself,
of-
Pop.
Look here. There is a gentleman. I have to do a greeting for him before him kill me. So, Gasman from IGL, Mr. Greenland. My daughter's birthday is, her name is Nikalia Greenland. I think it's her 4th birthday today, March the 23rd. Wishing her a blessed day. And it's coming from her father and her mother, Nick and Latoya Greenland. So, happy birthday, Nikalia. Have a great day today. Well, what's left of it anyway? Before you see me on road and come start attack me. We can't deal with the violence.
Well, happy you were able to fix things.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're now moving on to our main guest, and we're talking about none other than the Tony Curtis.
I saw Tony look rich. What me out?
Yes, Shira. Yes, boys. Big up.
Big up.
A long time I not see you now. The last time I saw you were rich, but now you're wealthy. How you doing?
I guess the pandemic treated you well, I see.
Well, you know, no, me lockdown, you know. All I can do is just lock down and think and use my brain, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Is it me or your house is that big that appear echoing me here in your house? I saw your house big.
You know, it's actually my kitchen, me, you know.
I saw the kitchen big. Oh, yeah, cook. Tony, it's so good to see you, my brethren. What's new with you? What's been happening?
Wow, well, you don't know. We've been pushing this single. It's been doing pretty good, and I'm happy with that.
For the people who don't know, what's the single? For the people who don't know.
Our Fear. The video is out, and it's doing pretty good right now, you know.
Mm-hmm. I think with this song, Power of Fear, I mean, you chant for the black man to rise. What actually prompted you to take this route of a more, black conscious vibe?
Well, I've always been conscious, but you see, in a time like this, it takes, you got to rise up, you got to open your eyes, because what it does, it make you want to think, what is going on? What is happening to us? 2 years straight, what is going on? What is happening? Why are the black man killing their one another so often? What is going on? We have to open our eyes. We have to, wise up. We have to look. We have to think, We have to write. So this is the reason why I did this song, Black Man Rise. If you listen to the song, it will, open up your mind to what is going on.
Mm-hmm. And the video showed images as well, different images, from in the hospital to protest. And I foresee that all of this was deliberate in terms of wanting to drive home a message, Tony.
Yes, it was very deliberate, and I give thanks for the video makers, No Rush Records, the producers, and they were very influential in setting up the videos and, the stuff that they think that I should do. They were
good. The video represents what you're trying to portray in the song. One of the things that we are not seeing the video, but for the folks who are listening, I implore them to go and check it out. But what we'd love to do is hear the song here on Irie. I'd love for you to give us an intro to it, and of course, we'll play it right here.
Black man rise, rise and give the world a surprise. Me notice them I use intimidation, I fear them I use to condemnation. Black man rise, black be wise. Full time now we open up our eyes. I know everything them I go put in a book. So black man, open your eyes and look. Black man.
Right. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, and the wicked shall perish. Fire burn. nation. Black man rise, black be wise. Full time now we open up our eyes. I know everything them I go put in a book. Black man, open your eyes and look. Black man is who I do the hocus pocus. They will trick you if you don't stay focused. We in a revelation time. Leaders of the world trying to manipulate your mind. Daughters killing daughters, fathers killing son. Janitor we said that wickedness and I go down. Match up in my said that she does go give him bun. Wonder when the wickedness and go down. Black man rise, black man rise. Rise and give the world a surprise. Me notice them I use intimidation. I fear them I use to condemnation. Black man rise, black be wise. Full time now we open up our eyes. I know everything them I go put in a book. Black man open your eyes and look. Black man, black man, black man.
Hey, Tony, now that's a song right there. That's
It
a
is.
song. That's a
and
song.
talk about music with a message, like absolutely powerful. But this song is a part of a project. Talk to us a little bit about this project, Tony. Redemption Project. What exactly is that about?
Well, it's as a no rush recording, no rush project, and a lot of people is on it. Busy Signal, Kananga, Queen Africa, a lot of more artists, Turbulence, So it's a project that we are pushing, and it is doing very good. As far as I'm concerned, it's one of the songs. People come to me and say, "Yo, will you get that, my lad?" Even Courtney Cole, my all-time producer.
Yeah.
Courtney Cole called me and said, "Jesus, God, where you get that song there? Mine never hurt you."
Hey,
I said, "No."
I tell you something, Tony. When you hear this song, it gives you goosebumps. Yes. That's when you get you listen to the lyrical content, the way it is produced, the way it is presented, and of course that indomitable voice of Tony Curtis. You can't go around it. One of the things though, what inspired the song? Is it COVID really gave us a rough time, and a lot of, especially our business, entertainment, and so on. Could you give us the real inspiration behind the song? And of course, two-pronged question, how did you survive through the whole COVID lockdown when there were no events, no shows, no nothing for us?
Well, the whole thing about it is we go through the worst as youths growing up. So we know how to survive, we know how to stay alive. All through the lockdown, we have a hybrid and we have a rise. So the black man rise, them have to understand. Them have to open up them eyes. And it's based upon this corona thing, because we've been locked down for so long and can't go live by my farm. Plant the amount of planting me have a grow right now.
What?
Yeah, because we've been locked down, so all we have to do is use our brains, use our minds. When we go in, we sit down and reason with my friends and we play a domino, all our vibes, and but get this rhythm from Busy Signal and say, just give me something positive, man, something solid,
Wow.
And the beat was a Rasta man jump, poof, 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 poof.
Right.
So what come into my mind was something black, something powerful, something uplifting, something, ready to rise, all black man. So, black man rise was the words that come out of my mouth. I don't know how it does jump out. Me just hear black man rise up.
Right.
That is amazing.
Awesome.
But, you're talking about what happened during the lockdown, and here we are. The entertainment sector is open. Are you cautious, or are you excited and looking forward to performing as per usual?
I am looking forward to perform. I am happy that we have some free time. I don't know when it will lock down again, or whenever it is, they're going to say, we have to go back inside. So we are here, we just sing, open up minds, you know. We're trying to do our best to stay alive because our system is the last system. Our music system is the last thing they open up. So we have to do our best to survive, to eat, you know, to take care of our family, our kids, and we have to do something to, you know, open up minds, you know, let them see what's going on around us, you know. So I'm happy to go out there and promote and perform this song.
And of course, we're looking forward to seeing Tony Curtis on stage. I mean, a lot of people are just looking forward to being able to interact with their live audience because a lot of them have not performed in 2 to 3, almost 3 years, to be honest with you. What can your fans expect from you when you hit that stage, whenever that happens?
Well, put it this way, Black Man Rise will have to be introduced the proper way.
Right.
And go out and perform it the proper way. And we just have to hope for the best, hoping that we can open some eyes and, you know, open some minds and, you know, help us to see what's going on around them, to tell them to look and just stop, jump on galantin and go on, just look, open your eyes. I'm not telling you nothing negative more than to just open your eyes. And you say Black Man Rise, I know everything them I go put in a book. Me used to hear that when I'm small, but me realize no, say, them thing there are some powerful words. You have to analyze what I say.
And it's a great message and it's very timely, you know. So from Power of Fear, which is telling black men to rise, or One More Chance, we see that, you know, you have some songs out there. Does this mean that Tony Curtis is working on an album or an EP? What can you tell us in that regard?
It's an EP we are working on right now. We are on records. We're working on an EP. We have a couple songs and we have a couple rhythms that we are listening to right now.
Right.
To jump to the studio with and do some work right now. So basically, we're up, we're out, we're hungry. A long time we're not out.
Nice, that's true. By the way, warm to my other 3 brethren them. I don't really know them. One name singing melody, and another one named Triller You, and another
Triller You and
Luke Kitty.
Yeah, you know we always have some shows all over the world. So
true that.
Big up. We are going to do some shows over the world, Canada all over the place, America all over the place. So we're ready when the time comes.
So
I know you mentioned the EP, but you didn't tell us what do you have a title for it and how many tracks you're thinking to put on it?
Right.
I figure maybe it would be Power of Fear, you know, with the title.
Nice.
8 tracks, 7 tracks. Because an EP is supposed to be 6, you know, so
right. We're looking forward to that, Tony.
And can we expect a similar flavor like Power of Fear with this EP? Tony Curtis in a teaching, uplifting kind of manner, black consciousness, more of these types of songs, or you're anticipating a flavor, a mixture?
Flavor in the sense of you don't want, you know, them to actually, oh, I'm gone now where they are, you know.
Right.
Yeah, that. But it's flavor, man. It's a youth full of flavor, and I have to give them flavor. They might get some nice songs, man.
Nice.
You know, they might some dancer, and you don't know. They might get another one like Power of Fear.
Tony, how can your fans reach you? Social media, how can they get to you?
Well, Tony Curtis Music. Anywhere at all you want to get me. Any platform, Tony Curtis Music. That's where you can read.
Simple and straight to the point. We're looking forward to great things, especially with the opening up of the industry. And we want everyone to maximize what is happening, because I am cautiously optimistic, because we're seeing a rise in the cases again in certain parts of the world. And it's not something that you can take for granted, because it was a little speck at one point, and before you know it, it's all over the place again. So we want to make sure that when we have this opportunity, we make the most of it and go out.
Most of it, don't get it down again.
Tony Curtis, big up yourself in a bedroom.
But all the best, Tony Curtis. Big up.
Yes, Bones. Last time I saw I was on the ship.
Yes.
It was a beautiful, beautiful energy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys sound beautiful. Keep doing it. Keep pushing. Keep on working. Reggae was saying, music was saying. You don't know. Big up Lindsay. Big up Jigsy King.
Yes.
You don't know where the Jigsy King. Big up. Okay, I'm a Dan. Big
Right.
up yourself. Yeah.
Enough love and honor.
All right, big up Tony Curtis every time.
And big up your three brethren there. Them three brethren there.
Yes, man. Big up on yourselves, man.
Enough love.
Big up on yourself. Black man rise. Black man rise. Rise. Give the world a surprise. Me notice them I use intimidation. I fear them I use to condemnation. Black man rise. That be wise. Full time now we open up our eyes. I know everything them I go put in the book. But black man open our eyes and look. Black man.
Right. Tony Curtis.
Tony Curtis. Enough love,
Black
brother.
man rise.
Respect.
Fear of power.
Well, guess what? Big up again,
Power
Tony.
of fear.
Power of fear. And of course, it's now time for Upbeat, keeping the tempo with producers. And of course, it's being hosted by DJ Collision. Upbeat. Here we go.
Upbeat, keeping the tempo with producers.
Have you ever wondered what it's like being a producer?
Yeah!
What really happens behind the scenes?
Oh, yummy.
Or even what it takes to produce a track?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
This week on Upbeat, producer Minto explains how his life transitioned into music.
Thanks for having me. This is Minto, play the rhythm.
So Minto, tell us, what inspired you to become a producer?
What inspired me to become a producer? I remember being in high school, beating desk while we have the artists, them DJing. And I remember one of my friends was like, yo, Minto, you need to be a producer, yo, like, you beat the desk, wicked, you know what I mean? You're bad, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah. So I remember telling my mom, like, Mommy, I want the music. I really want to do music. And she was like, okay, son, anything you want to do, I'm going to support you. So, we found this school called SAE in Miami. And, I did a 2-year course there, in music production. And, completed the course, certified and everything. So that's when I knew that, I'm into music and I really love it. And, that's where my journey started.
All right, cool. So with the now introduction of trap dancehall infused in our culture, do you think the original dancehall music will fade?
I don't think original dancehall will fade. Because remember, DJ Khaled did an album and he reached out to Capleton, Buju Banton, and these are foundation dancehall artists. I remember Nicki Minaj remixing, old school stuff. Chris Brown, up to this day, Rihanna be listening to Chaka Demus, Plies. So original dancehall will forever be around. I don't think it's gonna die.
That's true. So what encouragement would you give to upcoming artists who are seeking a break into the industry?
My encouragement to upcoming artists who are seeking a break in the industry, just keep working hard, be persistent, be different, be yourself, and just keep your foot on the gas pedal. Time is the master. Just don't give up on the journey. Work hard and be dedicated.
Tell them no east man. Yo, Minto.
Upbeat.
Oh, jeez. Dirty cut push yourself, cause nobody not do it for you. If you not believe in yourself, then no one go believe in you. And a little time I start all over, and a little bit of time I lose. You would have yours. With some serious risk we run and some choice me chose. And a little time I start all over, and a little bit of time I lose. You would have yours. Since I give up a call, but me no answer.
Run. Them a fi run. You want bet, say them a fi run. I bet, say them a fi run. Run. Them a fi run. Easy. She love and she love, yeah. Call me daddy. Bad, she not no manners. She have told them. She bring 2 girls, them a be bad full of years. And then I no be a girl yet. And then me start to the danger, pain job go on when me start feel out. spray starts, so I spray hard, yeah, wet like a rainfall. Till I hear last be a face, girl love me, be a face. Flappy, 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 flappy.
Hello.
Saminto, respect for passing through.
It's a pleasure being here on IRFM. I want to say thanks for the interview. Y'all can follow me at Minto Play the Rhythm on Instagram. Bless up.
Tune in to Upbeat with me, DJ Collision, this and every Wednesday as we keep the tempo with the geniuses who work on these hits.
That one that name, it bumped up on it, it bumped up on it. When we set up on things, that one that name,
all right.
It bumped up on it.
Thank you very much there, DJ Collision. With,
for Upbeat, keeping the tempo with producers.
My one said produces. I tell you. All right.
It says the same thing as live edit.
Live edit that man, of course. We are now going to have a little chance to interact with some of our callers. We don't get to do it.
Yay!
And I want to find out from them, now that the place has been opened up, what are their thoughts on, because they've been dying for this to happen. Now that it has happened, how do they feel about it? Is it that they're going to go shell on every party? Or
and when we say shell, we want them to shell responsibly, because with what is happening on the roadways.
What is going on?
We have to inject that in there. I mean, it is crazy.
It looked like it's a whole bunch of Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder drive. Why are people doing these crazy things on the road? And of course, the accidents, it's the frequency of the accidents my issue. I mean, one happened in Montego Bay, a big one happened on the main road, and then one happened with free speech, and of course.
In Trelawney, and there was a crazy one in Hanover as well over the weekend. It is really wild, it's crazy.
Oh, well, let's tell us what's...
one silly mistake can cost a life.
Your life can change in a split second. When you get out on that road, you may be just going around to the corner store, which could be 2 minutes away. You may not make it back. So when you get back home, you need to be thankful and that you're safe and your vehicle good and not do nobody. Because the way these things happen, it's not like you're getting a precursor to an accident. When an accident happens, it just happened. And it happens instantly.
You can't even live your life in fear because you have to commute. You have to go on the roadways.
Right.
You also have a duty and a responsibility if you're in a public transportation and the person is acting like a crazy person. Ask them to slow down. If they refuse, you try to get off.
You tell them to let me out. We do have a caller online. Buzz through caller, you are live. Welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Blessings.
Good night. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Buzz.
What's your name?
We're not hearing you so well. Hello? Yes, blessings.
Blessing.
Yes, sir. We are hearing you now. How you doing, man? You good?
Good, man.
What's your
Good
name?
night.
Where you calling from? And what's your name?
Calling from Philadelphia, St. Anne.
Philadelphia.
St. Anne. All right. What's your name? Dwayne. All right. Welcome, Dwayne.
My name.
Right?
Yeah.
Dwayne. So, Dwayne, now that the entertainment sector is open, are you cautious or just simply excited?
No. Yeah. Can't give them a chance to up and keep them dance on the party.
You going to any of these events?
I'm not sure about this, Awana.
Which one that?
But I'm not sure about event now. Done.
Oh, because
all right, so you're very cautious. Okay, then totally get that, Dwayne. And you're not the only one. A lot of persons are saying, look, yes, the place is open, but where exactly did COVID go? I mean, did it just disappear? Right. I want to wait a bit before I go out and start to party and have a blast. I just want to still take the necessary precautions.
Yeah. I can't go down and catch the COVID because the COVID no done no party. They go on no party book.
Okay. Anybody want to big up Dwayne before you go?
Yeah, big up Shaka Warrior, large.
Yeah.
All right, big up Shaka.
Philadelphia. Shaka, yeah, you mean. Shaka, big up.
Big up Muruga Baruka. And big up myself.
Yeah, no must.
All right, big up yourself, Dwayne, and big up to Muta. He's coming on next for sure.
Man. Big up yourself, Dwayne. All right. All right, so we're taking your
And
phone
Dwayne
calls.
there.
Yes.
What do you think about what Dwayne just said, Dwayne? I mean, are you are you ready to just go out and frolic, or are you taking the necessary precautions? I know you said by next week you're going out.
And I may even preempt that and go out tonight. I'm like that. What it is this. As you talked about living in fear, you can live in fear, but when you live in fear, you may not go anywhere.
And is that really living?
That's not living. That's just existing.
Merely existing, yeah.
We have a caller online. Buzz through. You're live.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Good
Blessings.
night.
How you do?
Bless up yourself, Bones. Kishima, I must respect.
Big up. What's your name and where you calling from?
Prince Jasbo.
Prince Jazz.
Darliston West, my lad. Just how you do?
Well, I'm there, man. Happy, but cautious, you know. Excited, but cautious, you know.
All right, so Jasper.
Yeah, me understand that.
Talk the truth, Jasper. The place open up over there. You gone away yet?
Oh, yes, man.
Jesus, peace. Where you go?
Excited, but the cautious, you know.
Where you go?
Yeah, man. You don't know what's a whole political thing that happen all over the island, so.
But that no, you don't tell me where you go.
We just go to a little dance, you know.
Nice, that's true. If you hear some sound string up in the land, that's true.
Well, I tell you, man, a long time no year, so.
You rent a tile with a little girl now and dance, that's true.
No, you know, so me kind of kick back from a distance still.
I did
We're
that
coming about Jazz was saying cautious, you know, excited but cautious.
Excited and cautious, man. You know me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And the little dancers up in Darliston, not true?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah, Westmoreland full of dance, you know. One thing with David.
Big up. But anybody who wants to big up Jasper?
Yeah. Yeah, man. We're short of two people.
True.
Big up my mother, Miss Amy Leslie, at the Waterford.
Okay.
Big up Miss June in Darliston. Big up Garnet, a.k.a. Copre. Yeah, big up the whole of Darliston, you know. Big up Shamba and Banner, Michelle from Limegate. Let's big up all the Westmoreland people, them, you know.
Well, me have to
yeah,
big
man,
up.
Big up yourself to Bones, Kishima. Kishima, remember, big me up tomorrow, you know.
Yeah, man, you know, we always big you up. Big up yourself.
And just for you know, so we have to big up Bethel Town, you know, because we place that round the corner.
Yeah, man. And big up Brambo around there too.
All right.
Bethel Town. Yeah, man.
Big up Bethel Town. All right, respect. See?
Yeah, man.
All right.
So, Bones, you know down at Darliston that well?
Yeah, man, it's round the corner.
Are you placed too?
Well, my place is Bethel Town because that's where my aunt lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Darliston is around the corner, not far. That's one nice, a nice place, man. Simple, nice. Enough bush sugar, you know.
But I mean, it's not too far from where you are.
In Montego Bay?
Yes.
It's a good drive.
But not as rough as in if I'm going to take that trek from St. Anne.
It's a nice drive from St. Anne. From St. Anne, it's a nice 2 hour plus.
It is, yeah.
But it's a nice road and it's not bad, you know. So, yeah. So big up all our friends in Westmoreland. Big up all our rural. Big up Hanover. Big up St. Elizabeth. Yeah, all them places.
St. Thomas. Yeah, man.
Good.
All right, let's take this one. Buzz through, call you live.
The night caller.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Blossom.
Hi, Blossom.
Hello, Blossom.
Yes, hello, Bones.
How are you?
I'm good. It's been a while.
Long while.
Yes.
Never make it stay so long again.
Definitely. Sometimes I'm on the line and can't get through.
Oh, wow.
Akishima fault that.
Why you just blame me, sir?
Oh, my God.
Tell us.
But glad that you were able to come through.
Right. Blossom.
Yes, I'm glad too.
You got anywhere since the country opened up? Have you gone anywhere?
Not as yet.
You plan to go anywhere?
Sometime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Are you cautious about going out, or are you cool with it? You can't wait. Just excited for the freedom.
I am,
right.
Well, as Prince Jasper said,
yes,
I am cautious.
Cautiously optimistic.
Yes, I'm excited and cautious.
I like that. And of course, in terms of anybody, would you like to big up anybody?
Well, yes, few people which I can't call too much names right now.
Right.
Big up everybody who knows Blossom.
No, that's a blanket big up. I would like that.
I know. I was waiting for some names, Blossom.
Okay. Big up all the people in Windsor Heights, Fenton's Bay.
Nice.
And also Philadelphia. That's where I'm from.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Okay. You had one from Philadelphia, a Dwayne.
Earlier, Dwayne, and we know Shaka
Right.
Warrior from
I was
Philadelphia.
waiting to hear Shaka. I don't know what happened. He must be sleeping.
I ain't phone broke. I must have phone broke. I him always call.
No, Shaka is outside.
Outside,
Yes,
man.
Big up my daughter Lisa in Philadelphia also.
Nice.
All right, big up yourself,
Yes.
Blossom. Thank you so much for calling and have a great night.
Thanks, Blossom.
You too, Kashima.
Bless up
Thank
yourself,
you.
Blossom.
Yes, Bones.
Love.
Nice talking to you. Bye. Have a good night now.
All right. Respect.
All right, bye-bye.
Wow. People
I
at the road.
know.
Me at the road still. Me at the road.
No, look, people are cautious. They're excited, and in the same breath, they are cautious. And it's good that persons are still taking the initiative to protect themselves. Like the government don't have to tell you to protect yourself. Like you know what you need to do.
Some fest, every panelic, I am there.
Are you looking forward to some fest this year?
I need some fest. I'm gone into Sunfest withdrawal. And
So far, we know Shensia, Dexter
The
Daps, and Jada Kingdom
have
are on the bill.
They're on the
So,
bill. Yeah.
yes.
And I'm sure all the heavyweights will be on there, as Sunfest always represents. We have a call online. Buzz through. You are live.
Make me burn it.
But we are wonder where the brethren.
Yeah. Big up yourself, Shaka.
Why? You
Boy,
know,
Shaka, me day you tell Bone say we not hear from you because you touch out, man. You're outside.
but you know,
But since I be a Philadelphia people, I get to tonight.
but you know what I said
That's
to
what
myself?
I realized.
You know what I said to myself, Shaka Warrior? You know that because the place open up now, and because you have star, you bring on 2 opening act.
Yeah,
And then just come on because Blossom come and Dwayne come, so them open up the show for you, and then now the show out for end, so you're the headliner, not true?
Yeah, man, so you have to play it, make me burn it, you know?
Big up yourself, Shaka Warrior. Anybody want big up my boss? How you feel about the opening up?
Yeah, man, I feel good no, man. You don't know outside the scene.
Outside. You're outside, you know.
Have you gone to any events yet?
No, I'm not going on yet. The first one, I want to go to Marcus Garvey.
All the way down in August.
Yeah, but nothing wrong with that. I don't know why Black Prophet no Marcus Garvey. So I say.
All right. Anything you feel good. Yeah, got through.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Bless up Miss Blossom, bless up Dwayne. So I say.
Thank you.
The whole Philadelphia works. Bless up my daughter, Shamaya, my Empress Janet.
Nice. We love you as a big up, Janet.
Napdale, Mirehouse Boxer, Sturgestone, bless up Father Icon over there. So I say.
Yeah.
Icon, you don't know, bless up yourself. Give me no DJ, boy.
Sin.
Whoa.
Whoa.
When I come from far, remember when me not even could have one car, I know me barefoot up on the tar, I know me boss and turn big superstar. Run come chat about me and him used to par. Way back in the days, me and him used to war. And I him give me first car, never tell me nothing good, tell me to fire SLR. Whoa, whoa!
Whoa, whoa!
Please, make me
Shaka.
burn it.
All right, Shaka Warrior. Big up yourself every time. Seen, sir?
Big up yourself, Shaka Warrior, every time.
Boy, I tell you, anytime we keep a concert, you might get a spot pan you know, man. I tell you. Big up yourself, Shaka Warrior.
Yeah, man. Shaka always comes through full of life and energy.
We are getting close to our time here. What time you got going on there?
Well, we have some 4 minutes to wrap.
So we can take a call. If we can take one more.
I think we can squeeze one more.
Yeah, so call us and tell us what you're thinking about the country opening up, the curfew kind of on pause. I hope it's paused permanently, but let us see what's going to be happening. Tell us what your thoughts are. Where are you going to be going the minute that you know that you can go out and stay out as late as you want? What are you thinking? And I'm going to be doing it very carefully. We have to do it.
No, we have to. We have to implore our listeners as well to do the same.
Don't buy to me. Cry to God. Cry to Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Pop, you need to listen. You're over there playing jingles as well. But, if you go out and you realize that your friends are drinking and you haven't started drinking yet, just be the designated driver. As a matter of fact, you need to at least plan that before you go out and start drinking. Bones, you'll be the designated driver today. So, somebody has to just kind of sit out and be responsible. Because
Well, we got a caller online.
First, you're calling you live.
Welcome. Hello, you're live.
Hi.
Bang, bang. Bang. Simon. Where's Simon?
raps. I put the thing DJ, but you know, we not think no responsible. We not think the responsible. We all bonds. Cash in, I got cash out. You know, a Sunday night, I don't be a farm road.
What?
Yeah, me I tell you about out already. I'm here to carnival. I don't in the air. Raps. Rang, 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 rang. You know.
Dear
Lord, let's out the drum cut. That's for my in a bone.
We're going to pray for you, Simon. Prayers are up for you. But me love how you enjoy yourself, though. You're doing it carefully, right?
And Simon, I don't business what you want to say. I'm telling you to party responsibly.
Right.
Yes. Welcome, leg of the bird. Don't hurry now.
Leg of the bird.
Come, leg of the bird.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
And do the dirt bones. Do the dirt bones.
Please, everybody know this. Both them are talking about what this. And I want this sketchy, but let's watch this. Dirt. Tyreek, big up yourself, Bone. Simon, I'm out.
All right, Simon. Big up yourself. Why Simon not easy? We're on the button.
Simon called for dance.
We are pretty much
big
on
up
the
yourself. Big up, of course, to all our callers. We are on the button.
Want to say thanks to Tony Curtis and of course the new artist,
music artist Shabako.
Shabaco, mad, and of course saying thanks to everybody, the team. So we want to say a special thanks to our production assistant Shamara Preston, of course Vivine and Jody Ann, and technical operator DJ Lollipops, studio.
And big up to DJ Kemar. Can I say a special big up to Kemar? Thank you for the connection.
The finest, right? DJ Kemar, the finest, right? All
big
right,
up to Jody K. Tucker.
Yes.
And Peter Broadbar, keeping social media connected.
Join us next week for another exciting edition of the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Muta Baruka is up next with The Cutting Edge.
We out.